Greetings, folks. Dan Goodwin here, God's Final Jubilee Ministries. I'm out here in the wind on purpose. I'm sure you can hear it. I want to show you where I'm at. I'm here in the state of Maine. I'm on the Atlantic Ocean. That land you see on the horizon over across the ocean there is Canada. And I grew up here. I've walked these beaches many times. But I wanted to show you, explain to you a little bit about the tide. This is August the 17th, 2016. We're up here just getting a little break here. Still shipping books and still doing the work of the ministry, but needed a little break. We've come up here and spend some time up here. But I wanted to explain to you about the ocean. There's so much going on in our world today. I thought I'd give you a little illustration here. The ocean is controlled by the moon. There'll be a full moon tomorrow night here. And the moon affects the ocean. I don't know if you're familiar with the tide, but every 6 hours the ocean goes in, and then 6 hours later it goes out. We call it high tide and low tide. Right now, I'm going to move a little bit. You see all that seaweed there? That's usually at high tide. All that seaweed is covered by water. And right now the tide is going out, and it goes out for 6 hours, and that's called low tide. What happens in low tide when it changes is the water shifts, and there's actually places where it gets very rough because the water's coming in and then it changes and starts going out, and vice versa. And in fact, there's a place called Reversing Falls. We were there yesterday, and I was trying to do this video there, and I had trouble with my camera and my phone and all that, but it gets very rough there. You would not want to be out there on a boat when that happens. So I hope with the wind blowing you can hear me okay, but I want you to get the effect here of the ocean and the tides, because just as the tide shifts and gets rough and, with the weather and the changing, that's what happens to nations. And America is undergoing a change, isn't it? Did you ever think 10, 15, 20 years ago that you'd see what we're seeing today? Nobody could have imagined what we're seeing today here in America. And our country has changed. We're not a Christian nation anymore. If you still think we are, you're not paying attention to what's going on around us. And I don't know what's going to happen in November. I would not put my hope in the elections. And I say that very soberly. I would not put my hope in things happening in November to change our country. And I think bad things are coming. Now, the Lord may come this fall and take us home and get us out of here, or we may be here for a while. We may be here for another year, maybe another 2 years. I don't know. I'm like you. I hope he's coming this fall, and I think very possibly he is. But I would be ready. I believe we ought to live like he's coming today, but prepare like you're going to be an old person. And so now back to the ocean here. When the ocean changes, the tide changes, it gets rough. And I believe things are getting rough here in America, and definitely in the world. And things are getting ready to happen. Russia's getting ready to move. China's getting ready to move. And it's very possible we'll be under martial law pretty soon. We just don't know. Anything could trigger it. Every week there's something new. Now it's the flooding in Louisiana and Missouri and other places. And there's shootings, and they're burning Milwaukee to the ground. And all these crazy things going on. Every week there's something new. One of these days it's going to get real bad and martial law be declared. And that puts the Constitution on the shelf. That puts Congress on the shelf. And the president becomes a sitting dictator. And it's kind of like what we have right now, isn't it? So my friend, I would be prayed up. I would be walking with God. I would be ready. I would prepare my home. I would try to prepare my family for bad times. I would prepare like there was a big hurricane coming and you needed to be prepared and ready and able to survive for a few weeks. And I don't know what's coming, but I would be ready. Now, we've got something going on in October, and some of you already know about it. We have a conference that I'm hosting in Mankato, Minnesota in October the 15th, and I want to invite you to check it out and come if you can. I'll be speaking twice, and I've got two other guest speakers coming. I've got Dr. Kevin Clarkson, the host of Prophetic News, is coming. He'll be speaking twice, and also Pastor Billy Crone from Las Vegas, Nevada. Many of you know so the three of us are going to be there. It starts at 2 p.m. on Saturday, October the 15th, in Mankato, Minnesota, and there is no charge for this meeting. And we want you to come if you can. We got a hotel there at the Best Western. We've got special rates there. Everything's on the website. Just go to the website, godsfinaljubilee.com, and everything is there for you, the address, the phone number for the hotel. When you call the hotel, make sure that you mention it's for the prophecy conference, and then we got a special rate for you. And let's see, if you come early, if you come Friday with something very special, we've got a dinner prepared at Jake's Pizza in Mankato, and the information's on the website, and that also is free. You can come and eat with us for free. The three speakers will be there, myself, Dr. Clarkson, Billy Crone. We're all going to be there. We'll answer your questions. We'll fellowship with you. We'll chat with you. We'll have a good time. And so if you come early and can, we'd like for you to come to that as well. Free, no charge at all. And Brother Neil Koss is my helper there. And I met him a couple of years ago, and this is our third conference, and all of them have been free. And so I hope you can plan on that. Go to the website and look at the details of the meeting and see if it's something that you can swing. We'd love to have you come and be preaching from 2 p.m. all the way to 9 p.m. We're going to have a break at 6 p.m. and on Saturday, and we're going to serve you supper then too. It won't cost you a dime. And so we want you to come. We want to try to encourage you and try to inspire you about the days that we live in, these last days. And we're going to be speaking about the end times and prophecy and what's coming and where we think we are on the prophetic calendar. And I think you'll have a wonderful time. I think you'll enjoy it. I'd love to see you come. We'd love to meet you. So go to the website, godsfinaljubilee.com, and everything is right there. All the information, the times and the location, the hotel, and all that information is there. We do need you to register. And if you're planning to come, we need you to register. Go to the website and actually register. It's free, but we need you to register because the seating is limited, and we need to know if we need to cut it off. So hurry and do that. There's only a couple months now, and if you want to come, we need you to register so that we know how many are coming, and there's only so many seats available. So, and I think there's a good chance that this thing's going to fill up. So be sure and do that, and don't forget the Facebook page, God's Final Jubilee Facebook. Make sure you go and like the page and follow us there. And so here we are in the state of Maine. It's beautiful. It's chilly. It's in the 60s. The wind is blowing. The ocean is crashing down below me there. And we'll do another video in a day or two here. I want to show you some more sights. I'm going to be going to a lighthouse in Lubec, Maine. I want you to see the view from there. It's absolutely stunning. One of the most beautiful places in the world that you'll ever go to. And it's just 30 minutes from where I'm standing right here. And we go there every year. We'll be going there, and I'll show you some video of that. And so anyway, this is God's Final Jubilee Ministries. Be sure to, if you like prophecy and you're interested in these things, make sure that you subscribe to the page. There should be a button down below there. Just subscribe to the God's Final Jubilee YouTube page there, and you'll get an alert, I guess, when these come up. So anyway, I'll pan a little bit here. I'll show you the boats over here in the bay. There's some boats anchored out there. I'll try to get them. I think they're back there. Yeah, over my shoulder there's some boats. And over on the far shore over there, that's Canada, over there across the ocean. We'll be going to Canada on Friday. And my friend, be vigilant. Be right with the Lord. Stay in the book. Stay in the Word of God. Be prayed up. We're living in the last of the last days. I am convinced of that. I don't know the day of the hour. I don't know the month that he's coming. I've got some suspicions, but I don't know. But I'm telling you, I believe we're in the season of his coming. These are exciting days. This isn't time to hide in your basement. These are times to walk with God, share the Word of God with people, and get people ready for the coming of the Lord. That's what this is all about. So, well, folks, it's been good being with you today. Keep prayed up. walk with God. Check out the conference. I hope you'll look at that. I hope many of you, I want to meet some of you. I hope you'll come to our prophecy conference in Mankato, Minnesota. So go to the website, God's Final Jubilee. Check that out, godsfinaljubilee.com. Check out the conference and register. And shoot us an email or something if you got any questions. We'd love to want to see as many of you there as we can. Dr. Kevin Clarkson will be there, Brother Billy Crone. We're going to have a wonderful time, and you're going to get to meet us all. You're going to get to eat with us, and chat with us, and whatever. So anyway, and we'll get to meet you, and be a wonderful time. So until then, until next time, this is Brother Goodwin, God's Final Jubilee Ministries.